Yes, please.
Sukeshni.
Sukeshni. Yes, Sukeshni, and then I can see Bliss. Sukeshni, unmute yourself, please.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Good evening. Yes, very well.
Sir, I wanted to know, do we choose our parents?
Did you choose your parents?
I don't know.
See, let me tell you. Let
Because
me guide you to find answer to question tomorrow, even without asking me. Of course, you can ask me. You can ask me 100 questions. You can ask me 200 questions. As long as you're sincere, I will answer your questions. Some people ask silly questions not because they are sincere, right? So when you're sincere, I will answer every question of yours.
Thank you.
The question is this, Sukeshni. Did I choose my parents? So I can easily introspect and I can find out, actually, do I realize, have I chosen my parents? The answer is no, I have not chosen my parents. The answer is I was born to my parents. What created that? I don't know. Then the jigyasu is one who's seeking the truth. The jigyasu goes on to realize it is karma. It is karma that decides our parents. It is not our parents that choose us. It is not we choose our parents. It is not God that decides. It is karma that decides. Karma is created by SIP, but it is SIP that is an automatic process. It's an automatic process, and your parents are fixed by karma. Okay, anything else? Can I go to next?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bliss. Bliss, what is your question?
Krishna.
Krishna. Okay, Krishna. Krishna, what is your question?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, sir, the greatest or one of the greatest lesson we got from you was ISIS, okay? And I try hard to, I understood, but I tried hard to realize that. So one question that comes in is, see, you said the first one, I am a soul. First, if I realize I am the soul, then I am sure that I am not the body, mind, or ego, right?
Absolutely.
So if I realize I am a soul, then by default, I should realize the other person is also a soul, right?
No. If that is the case, then we don't need ISIS now.
Yeah, that is my next doubt. Because yesterday you talked about the two sparks. That is why this doubt came in.
See, the two sparks are self-realization and God realization.
God realization, yes.
But within those two sparks come ISIS.
Right, right.
So
Sir, I thought, sorry.
Yeah. Continue.
No, sorry. So I thought you had expanded that for our comprehension, but the spark is one. Yesterday you were talking about two discrete sparks.
No, those two. So for example, self-realization is I am the soul. Correct? Now, I am the soul is self-realization. It ends there.
Right, right.
The soul is SIP. I am SIP. SIP is in all. Those three, SIS, becomes the second realization.
Okay. So my first statement is wrong. I got it. But see, if I don't have body consciousness, if I'm a soul, why don't I realize the other person is also a soul?
You cannot realize because you only have self. I told that is exactly yesterday's session. Yesterday's session tells you I am a soul is self-realization. Only I, not ISIS. But SIS is the God realization. I never thought of it till you asked the question to me. Now only I've divided these four into I one side and SIS one side. ISIS. It's not ISIS. It's ISIS. I am not I. I am the divine soul. Self-realization. That's all. Not difficult for people to achieve. God realization, very difficult for people to achieve. Very difficult. Tell me why? Because in self-realization, you can push the mind and ego and you can realize. But after self-realization, the mind and ego will push you out. They will push you out. They will trap you. They will beat you. They will tie you. They will not let you become God realized. Because if you are God realized, then finished. That means the mind is completely dead and gone.
Right. That means what you're saying is, because मुझे लगा कि you need to be 100% pure to even understand I am the soul. That is why I asked about attachment, etc.
No, I am the soul. Even a child can understand. See, let me tell you one thing. To understand, to realize I am the soul, all it takes is contemplate on birth, contemplate on death.
Yeah, yeah.
I am
Right.
not the body. I am not the body. Where
Yes,
is the
yes.
mind? Where is the mind? I cannot find. If there is no body and mind, where can the ego be? There is no ego.
No
If
ego.
I am not the body, mind, and ego, but I am, then who am I? I am
I'm the
soul.
soul.
That's all. Is
So,
it so difficult?
so it is not difficult. So what is the Hindi term for soul? It is
Atma.
Atma, right?
Yeah.
So when you say you are air, it is a higher state, right? It is not the first state.
No, air is only first state.
Okay.
Air is only self-realization. I am Atma and Ravi.
All right.
But
Okay.
but for me to say I am nothing is the second state. When I say I am मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी ना लहर एक हूँ मैं प्रभु आता मैं जाता प्रभु तू है समुंदर. Just now I was taking a video of a waterfall in Iceland few minutes back. It's called Godafoss, waterfall of the gods. And in the waterfall, in the recording, I said every droplet of water of this waterfall is God. You get that realization with a lot of jigyasu, lot of mumukshu. You can't get God realization so easily. Okay, thank you. Next, please.
Thank you.
I hope you have understood this. This is a very
Yeah.
important
Yes.
question you asked. Administrator.
Bliss.
Yes, Bliss.
Hi, Shwam dear. Shwam
Shiva,
everyone.
tell me.
I would like to know how to stay in the present moment.
Hmm.
Stay in consciousness,
Hmm.
in union with God. Bye-bye.
Just have coffee.
Bye-bye.
Just have coffee.
Yes. It's not easy tomorrow because I have a visitor.
To be in the present moment means to still the mind. If you are not able to still the mind, you cannot be in the present moment. The mind will pull you to a past that is gone. It will create regret, shame, guilt. It will take you to a future not yet born. It will create fear, worry, stress, anxiety.
That's
so,
true.
So you have a problem. You
But
understand?
it's not always easy because the thought is always asking and bombard you with thoughts. And it's very hard to stay in consciousness.
No, it's not at all hard. If you develop a practice, I always stay in the present moment. Always. I don't know the meaning of yesterday and I don't know the meaning of tomorrow.
I understand.
But you have to make a habit. If you don't make a habit, then you will be a habit of being in yesterday and tomorrow.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes,
so,
you're right.
But it's a bliss. It's very beautiful. See, I sit like this. I sit and I do nothing. It's very beautiful to be in that state. You have to live in a day-tight compartment. Lock yesterday, lock tomorrow. Block yesterday, block tomorrow. And only live today. I have taught people how to live in today. Maybe tomorrow we should have that session. Would you like to have that session? How to live in today? Administrator, have you had this call? How to live in today? Maybe we'll do the call tomorrow. I'll try to fix the call, okay?
D'accord. Thank you so
I'm not
much.
sure. Thank you. I'm not sure if I've done that. Have you done that session? How to live in today? Have you done?
I don't remember.
Yes, we've
Girish,
done
have you
it
done?
once.
Girish,
We've
we
done
have
it.
done. We have done. Okay. So we will do after some time because people are struggling. Administrator, next, please.
Shivam Guruji,
Shubham, Kishan, bataiye.
I know that self-realization and God realization is must for a spiritual person. But before that, self-analyzing is the thing which we need to work. I day-to-day activity, I observe myself and trying to be in consciousness. And when I'm analyzing myself, in self-analyzing, analyzing with my behavior, my relationship, my these things, then I stuck in the society or in the mind. How can I control that thing?
Because you're following the wrong system. Na? मैंने कभी कभी सिखाया. Did I teach you keep on doing self-analyzing? Did I teach you?
No, you're
That's
not.
why you are doing that. You are following some other method and you're asking me to give the answer. How can I give you an answer if you follow some? See, I have never told you to keep on doing self-analyzing. I have told you simple question. Your body will die.
Yes.
Will you die?
No.
So you are not the body that will die. When you were born, on your birthday, or when were you born?
When I mean my mother born
9 months.
9
Answer is
months
9
before.
months. 9 months.
Before.
So body came later on. I am not. So first point, I am not the body. Do you need to analyze further?
No.
No need to analyze. Stop all analysis. Stop it. I am not the body. I am not the mind. Where is the mind? I cannot find. I am not the mind. If I am not the body, I am not the mind. What is ego? Nothing. If I am not body, I am not mind, I am not ego, then who am I? I am soul. What more analysis to do? I told Krishna just now. Just before you, I told Krishna, why you need to do more analysis? There's no need for any analysis. If you want to keep on telling analysis, oh, this is my nose. Is it nose? Is it really my nose? Or is it your nose? What is nose? You can keep on telling like that. Nah? No need.
Okay, and first stage mean I'm Krishna. It's first stage self-realization. I'm nothing. It's second stage. It's God realization.
नहीं, second stage बाद में बात करेंगे. First, stop all analyzing. Who am I? I am not Krishna. I am Atma in Krishna. I am soul in Krishna. I am the Atma. I am the Ruh. Ruh means soul.
Yes.
Be clear. If you are not clear, that means you are slave of the mind. If you are slave of the mind, you cannot achieve anything.
Okay. That's the wrong path I kept. That's mind capturing because I'm going on self-analyzing. That's wrong path.
Krishan, analyzing करने का मतलब नहीं है ना. One who realizes, one who will realize, he will not memorize, he will not analyze. Concentrate. उसके बाद, when you are absolutely clear, I am Atma, then you take the next step. Without, अगर आपने अभी आपने प्लेन में बैठा नहीं, आप बोल रहे हैं कि प्लेन में खाना क्या खाना, प्लेन उड़ गया. अरे प्लेन में तुम बैठा नहीं है, प्लेन उड़ गया तो खाना क्या खाने का मतलब क्या है? You understand?
First. Yeah, I got. I'm the soul. That's the first step.
Yeah, be absolutely clear. I am soul, I am soul, I am soul. Then I will explain to you the next step.
Okay.
अभी वो फर्स्ट स्टेप ही क्लियर नहीं है, तो कैसे मैं सेकेंड स्टेप आपको समझाऊं?
Okay.
Thank you. Next question, please. Thank you. Next question. Surajit, unmute.
हेलो
Surajit, yes please.
हेलो सर, कैसे आप?
हाँ बोलो.
सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था, क्वेश्चन करूँ?
हाँ, ये क्वेश्चन क्या, ये सब ये क्वेश्चन करूं नहीं, पूछो, सीधा शुरू करो। हाँ
सर मैं सोल हूँ, इग्नोरेंट माइंड नहीं, इग्नोरेंट ईगो नहीं, मैं एक सोल
हाँ
हूँ। तो इनलैंडेड ईगो, तो सोल भगवान है, तो मैं जो सोल हूँ वो गॉड है।
हाँ
राइट, मैं गॉड हूँ।
राइट, 100% राइट।
तो मैं आग क्यों नहीं मतलब आग क्यों नहीं हाथ से छोड़ सकता हूँ, हवा में उड़ क्यों नहीं सकता हूँ, मतलब ये सब क्यों नहीं कर सकता हूँ?
क्या नहीं कर सकता है?
सर जो गॉड करते हैं ये सब सृष्टि
गॉड क्या
करते हैं,
करता है? गॉड क्या
विनाश
करता है?
करता है, विनाश करता है, सृष्टि करता है, न्यू न्यू थिंग्स, है ना?
You are misunderstanding your question which you are asking yourself. You are not Surajit. Surajit is your name. You are not this body. This body will die. You are not mind. Mind you cannot find. You are not ego. You are the divine soul. The soul is a part of God. The soul is a spot, a speck of God. It is just like saying the steering wheel. You ride bike or car? What you ride? Or cycle? What you ride?
बाइक,
Which bike? Scooty.
हाँ.
So it is like saying the scooty का handle, वो scooty का है या नहीं है?
वो तो
वो
एनर्जी
scooty
का
का
है।
scooty का handle जो है वो scooty का ही है ना, handle कार का नहीं है ना, scooty का है ना।
हाँ हाँ,
तो अगर हम scooty का handle निकाल के बोलेंगे scooty का handle को रोड पे जाना है, scooty का handle जाएगा?
विदाउट स्कूटी और मैं नहीं जा सकता हूँ।
क्यों नहीं जा सकता? आप ये बोल रहे हैं ना, मैं उस हैंडल अपने आप रोड पे चलना। आपने कभी देखा है स्कूटी का हैंडल भाग रहा है, रोड पे चल रहा है, ड्राइव हो रहा है? आपने देखा है?
नहीं,
क्यों नहीं देखा है?
क्योंकि
Because the handle is only part of the scooty. You are a part, you are a speck, you are a dot of God, a tiny particle of God.
तो सर मैं बड़ा नहीं हो सकता धीरे धीरे?
बड़ा होने का जरूरत नहीं है। ये तुमने जो सवाल पूछा, मैं बड़ा नहीं हो सकता है, मतलब तुम समझे, you have not understood that you are not the ego. The ego is speaking.
हाँ, तो क्या हुआ?
The ego, when the ego is speaking, that means there is no realization. When the realization comes, I am nothing, I become everything, I become part of God, I become powerful, I become super powerful. But as long as I want to become, ये बहुत साधु है, वो समझते हैं मैं मैजिक कर सकता हूँ, मैं भगवान हूँ, मैं किसी का कैंसर दूर कर सकता हूँ, मैं बारिश को रोक सकता हूँ. It's all nonsense, complete nonsense.
हाँ, क्योंकि बॉडी नहीं कर सकता, क्योंकि वो लिमिटेशन में है।
ना, because we are insignificant. हम क्या है? हम कुछ भी नहीं है, हम प्रभु का एक कण है. It's just like telling, एक लहर बोलता है मैं ओशन हूँ. हाँ, लहर ओशन है, लेकिन लहर ओशन का काम नहीं कर सकता है. लहर ओनली वेव है. You understand the example or you don't understand the example?
समझा।
You are only a wave. Okay, administrator next.
Sumit.
Yes, Sumit.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivoham.
Most of the time we heard a word detachment. In actually throughout the day when we move here and there, we are detached. So what detachment really means?
Detachment means not to be attached. Attachment means when we are so attached to people and pleasures or addictions and possessions, then we are caught. We become, suppose today I am so madly in love with somebody that my being mad in love with that person does not let me be in yoga with God. Then I am not detached, I am attached. If I am attached to whiskey, I know a man who was attached to rum. Every day he used to be singing bhajan with me. First he has to have XXX rum. क्या बोलते थे पता नहीं उसको, XXX rum कुछ बोलते थे. He must have one peg of rum. Then only he can sing bhajan. So he was attached. Why should you need to have rum to drink bhajan? No need. So it is addiction. When we are addicted to a person, a pleasure, a possession, then we are attached to the material world. Detachment means that we are detached from the material world. We have no bhoga. Then only we can be in a state of yoga, being united with God.
So how to detach from the material world?
By realizing that this world is just a dream. Suppose, don't say Maya, you will get. Suppose, Sumit, suppose your neighbor comes and tells you, कल मैंने आपको 1 लाख दिया, वापस दो. Will you give? So what will you ask him? What you'll ask him?
कब दिया?
He will say, मैंने ड्रीम में आपको दिया, मैंने आपके ड्रीम में आपको दिया. So will you give him?
No.
You will tell him, तुमने ड्रीम में लिया तो तुम जाके ड्रीम में वापस लो. The person comes to know that this all is dream-like. It is not real. What am I? See, if you're attached to somebody, will that person go with you when you die?
No.
Then why be attached? What is the use? This is called realization. This is called detachment. Please read the book. There's a beautiful book. It's called The 10 Commandments of Detached Attachment. You ask my team, they will give you the link or they'll send you the book. Please read the book. Administrator, next.
Thank you.
Thank you. Komal. Yes, Komal.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Ji.
Actually, I have tried to ask this question before also, but I was not given any answer. And they said, why are you worried about the birth after birth? इस बर्थ की सोचो ना, आगे की क्यों सोचते हो इतना?
आपने मुझसे पूछा?
नहीं, किसी से पूछा तो मुझे आंसर मिला नहीं. But here I thought I'm getting an opportunity to ask anything and everything. So I am taking this courage to ask this.
What is your question?
The question is, like we say there is rebirthing, like is birth के बाद भी birth होगा. Then one thing is, who decides which species I will be born in?
Okay.
Another thing, suppose I am born as a human being, but I can be born as a sadhu or as a beggar or as a very person in जिसको कुछ पता ही नहीं है. Or if I am born as a dog, the dog can be of a person or dog born in a 5-star house or in a very rich family or just on the road. In the same way, human being can also. So who decides this and कि किसका कैसा birth होगा और वो होगा तो क्या होगा? थोड़ा आता है mind में कभी-कभी.
Suppose I ask you a question. आपको हार्ट अटैक चाहिए या आपको कैंसर चाहिए या आपको लंग डिजीज चाहिए या आपको पैरालिसिस चाहिए या आपको गुड हेल्थ चाहिए, तो आपको क्या चाहिए?
गुड हेल्थ.
तो why you are talking about paralysis and cancer and heart attack and lung disease?
Yes, I should not.
So the answer, what I'm trying to make you understand is this. अगर हम कर्म में फंसेंगे, if you are caught in the law of karma, whether you do good or bad, you have to come back to earth. I'm asking the same question which I asked you in another question. Do you want to be a dog in the 5-star house or a dog in the street, or do you want to become one with God?
One with God.
Then why you are talking about becoming dog in 5-star house?
Just curiosity.
No, I'm just teaching you the way to look at it. Please don't mistake what I'm trying to say. Your focus has to be how to be free from karma. Because no, don't. The problem है ना, आप लोग ऐसे गीता को कोट करते हैं, फिर समझ, don't just say निष्काम कर्मा. तो कृष्ण ने अर्जुन को बोल दिया तो हो गया, आपका भी निष्काम कर्मा हो गया, ऐसे नहीं. So the point, Komal, is like this. The concentration has to be 99% people in this world, when they die, they carry karma and they come back to earth in a rebirth. The body will die. जब बॉडी मरता है, अगर किसी का कर्म है तो आपके कॉमन सेंस में क्या लगता है, अगर कर्म पेंडिंग है तो पुनर्जन्म होगा कि नहीं होगा? होगा. लेकिन अगर कोई कर्म है ही नहीं तो फिर पुनर्जन्म होगा
नहीं,
तो हमारा कंसंट्रेशन किस पे होना चाहिए?
नहीं, ना ही हो पुनर्जन्म, मैं कर्मा में ना फंसूं।
हाँ, तो कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन दैट।
अच्छा,
टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन दैट, आपका ध्यान ये होना चाहिए कि मैं कर्मों से कैसे मुक्त हो जाऊं। अगर मैं
ऐसा
आपको
आता है कि कौन डिसाइड करता है, इतनी स्पीसीज है, इतना है, कौन क्या बनेगा, वो
तो
डिसाइड्स।
अभी you still want to think all like that, or you want to change your question?
Okay.
You tell me.
Okay,
So
I'll
you tell
stop
me.
thinking on that.
If you want, I'll give all answers to you. All answers is आपके पूरे questions का आंसर एक है। हम कौन से स्पीशी में आएंगे, कब जन्म लेंगे, कब मरेंगे, कुत्ता बनेंगे, 5 स्टार कुत्ता बनेंगे, रोड साइड कुत्ता बनेंगे। Nobody knows the answer. Only karma knows. No sadhu knows. No astrologer knows. No palmist knows. No sant sadhu mahapurush knows. Nobody knows.
So I should not concentrate there.
If you are listening to people, they are fooling you.
Nobody has answered actually.
They don't know the answer. How can they answer you when they don't know the answer? अगर मैं आपको बोलता हूं, हाँ, मैं आपको, आप हिंदी जानती हैं?
हाँ हाँ, बिल्कुल जानती हूँ।
तो आप मुझे इस सॉन्ग का मुझे मतलब बोलो। हाँ, ये मैं जो वो लाइन्स बोल रहा हूँ उसका मतलब बोलो मुझे।
हाँ जी।
एक सेब में कितने बीज है, ये तो गिनना आसान बात है, पर बीज में सेब होंगे कितने, बात ये तुम क्या जानो। तुम जानो?
काउंटलेस।
नहीं, तुम जानो कितने, एक बीज में कितने सेब है? कोई जानता है?
नहीं जानता।
कोई साधु जानता है?
नहीं,
कोई नहीं जानता।
काउंट ही नहीं है उसका।
Oh, don't get caught. Remember this.
Anybody can. मन किया कि यहाँ पे आपसे ऐसे बात करने का अच्छा हुआ तो हम पूछ लिया, बस ऐसे ही।
नहीं, आप
कभी सवाल पूछ। क्या लगता है ना, जैसे किसी बर्ड को देखा, लगता है कितना खुश है, कितना उड़ पा रहा है ये, तो कहते हैं कि ह्यूमन जन्म होना बहुत प्रीशियस है, इसी में होना चाहिए। तो बर्ड होने में क्या बुराई है? मुझे ऐसा दिखता है कभी कभी, इतने मजे से तो जीता है बर्ड, तो व्हाट इज द हार्म इन गेटिंग बर्ड्स लाइफ?
You know, you are caught by the mind. About few months back, in my garden, there are about 300 pigeons, 300 birds. मैं daily दाना खिलाता हूँ. I just was walking, and as I was walking, I found a cat caught a pigeon in the mouth. In the mouth. वो खाने वाली थी pigeon को. मैंने तभी ऐसे किया, तभी कैट ने मुंह खोला और पिजन निकल गया, बच गया। अगर मैं नहीं करता तो
खा जाता।
तो आपको ऐसा होना चाहिए, आपको इच्छा है कि कैट आपको खा ले।
ऐसे तो ह्यूमन को भी खा सकते हैं कोई भी।
नहीं, मतलब तो इसलिए ना, आई टोल्ड यू डोंट गेट इनटू दीस पॉइंट्स। आपको प्रभु से एक होना है। हाँ, focus on mukti, focus on moksha. Administrator, next question. Anybody else? There was nobody else asking, so I gave Komal a long answer. But anybody else has any more questions? The problem is we are all lost in this world. We are lost. We are lost in questions. We are lost in rituals. We are lost in religion. We are lost. And we don't realize the truth. We don't realize the truth. We are just going around in cycles, circles. And then we die and we will come back, and again we will live, and again we will die, and again we will come back, and again we will live, and again we will die. Anyway, let me answer questions. We have a few more minutes. Anybody wants to ask any questions? It's open house. Any question? Komal, you want to ask another question? Haji, Komal and Sukeshni. Krishna. Komal, Sukeshni,
just again
Krishna.
You will say don't concentrate on that, but till it dissolves ना, I'll be एक इसी से related एक चीज और मन कर रहा है कि डॉग का सोल और ह्यूमन का सोल ये सेम होगा ना, उसमें कुछ डिफरेंस होता है क्या? फॉर्म तो डिफरेंट है, एवरीथिंग इज डिफरेंट, तो इज देयर एनी डिफरेंस इन द सोल?
आपके घर में बल्ब है?
हाँ।
और टीवी है?
हाँ।
वो बल्ब की बिजली और टीवी की बिजली अलग है क्या?
नहीं,
सेम है ना। जैसे बल्ब की बिजली और टीवी की बिजली है, कुत्ते की बिजली और हमारे बिजली एक ही है ना।
एक ही है, कुछ डिफरेंस।
I tried to give you examples से और एक बार आपको सोचना ना पड़े. आपको example याद हो जाना चाहिए.
Clear है.
Thank you. Sukeshini.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
These rituals are made by human being, right?
Yeah.
That we should not means. What is the best way of praying? You had said once that we need to still our mind, so sitting calm, or is it doing your responsibilities with ownership, integrity? Is that also a form of praying?
No. Even the first point you said is not praying.
Okay.
I never said sitting quietly is praying.
No.
I never said that.
Silence, I meant.
No, silence is not praying.
Okay.
Praying is communicating with the Supreme. Prayer is the ability to talk to God and to listen to God. In the beginning, the first reason you pray is when you have a problem. If you have a problem which cannot be solved, you go to God. And you tell God, solve my problem. The second reason for praying is, God, I want this, I want that, I want to marry this girl, I want a son, I want a grandson, I want gold, I want good health. This is second reason to pray. The third reason to pray is to tell God, God, I don't want anything. I just want you. This is the highest form of prayer. Because after this prayer, when you get God, then you don't need prayer. Then you go into yoga. Then you don't need to pray anymore. Because the prayer is called yoga. Then you live in a state of yoga. You and God become one.
You're connected to the divine.
Yeah. So you have to understand where you are, why you're asking this question. And if you want to further ask a question, come back and ask me. I don't know whether I've answered your question fully or not.
Yes, I did understand. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Krishna. After Krishna, I think Sudhir Kanhare. It's a new gentleman who's here on the call. We'll first take Krishna and then Sudhir. Yes, Krishna.
So mine is a general question which I got from a book. So when people who have not heard about spirituality or the gurus of India, okay, how do they get vision? I'll tell you, I was reading Paul Brunton's book on Ramana Maharshi. He says he got a vision. He never knew of the Tiruvannamalai, and he got the vision of the hills, and he comes down, meets the guru. So what is that? That must be a deep spiritual connection which is already built in, right?
What do you think it is?
It is. Otherwise, without even hearing anything about anything from anybody, how do they trace and come down?
Please pause for a moment in consciousness and tell me what caused him to come to Ramana Maharshi. Please pause for a moment, go to consciousness and tell me. Don't talk of all these high, magic and Don't talk of, you've been in this call for long enough. Use your consciousness and tell me. If Paul Brunton had to come to Ramana Maharshi, what was the cause?
Did he work towards that? I don't know.
No, he's saying he didn't work, right? If he worked, then the question would not arise.
Right.
So if he did not work towards it and it happened, you tell me what was the cause.
Is it divine?
Girish, answer the question, Girish. Girish, unmute Girish. You heard the question, Girish.
Prarabdha karma.
You got the answer? The master gave the answer. Girish gave the answer. It is prarabdha karma. It is his karma that brought him to Ramana Maharshi. His prarabdha karma. It is not some divine vision and people don't understand. Oh, I don't know how in my garden suddenly strawberries started coming. Oh, you don't know. Oh, some magic and strawberries started coming in my garden. Krishna, is there any magic why strawberries came in our garden?
No, I don't believe in magic or anything. But okay, that means everything.
Paul Brunton probably did not understand when he wrote that. It was his karma. Simple. It was his karma that brought him to Ramana Maharshi. Girish, you want to say something more? Or have you given the answer, Girish? Girish already gave the answer, but anything more you want to say, Girish?
No.
Thank you, Girish. Sometimes I have the confidence when I ask one master on the call to give the answer, sometime I know that the answer will come. Yes, Sudhir, how can I help you? Your first time, I think you're on this call. How did you come on this call, and what is your question, please?
Hello.
Haji.
Sir, myself Sudhir from Ulhasnagar, Maharashtra.
Ha, Sudhir. Please tell me.
I got connected last week through Facebook.
Very good.
The information.
Very good.
And I have just attended only 2 lectures.
Very
2
good.
sessions.
Very good.
The question coming in my mind is basically, when I am a single spark of God, how and when I got separated from Him? Why this universe is created? And when was my first birth was there? Why I got this in this chakra of liberation?
These questions are coming from where?
From my mind.
Why these questions?
Thinking.
Why these questions are coming from your mind?
We are just thinking that we want to get liberated. We want to.
If you want liberation, then you have to ask the question how to get liberation. It is just like telling, where are you, sir? You are in Ulhasnagar, Maharashtra.
Ulhasnagar, Maharashtra.
If you want to go from Ulhasnagar to Nagpur, is it right to find out how many buses and trains are available from Ulhasnagar to Nagpur? Is it right or not?
Yes.
Should you find out how many flights are there from Bombay to Paris?
Yes.
If you know all the information about how many flights are there from Bombay to Paris, will you reach Nagpur?
No.
तो आप डिसाइड करो, आपको नागपुर जाना है, आपको पेरिस जाना है?
वो सर, लेकिन why did we first got separated?
नहीं, these questions are to take you away from liberation. आपको ये क्वेश्चन चाहिए तो मैं आपको एक क्वेश्चन आप मुझे मेरा व्हाट्सएप नंबर लो, मैं आपको 1 घंटे में आपको पूरा 1 आवर में आपको समझाता हूं, लेकिन ये क्वेश्चन से निर्वाणा मोक्ष नहीं मिलेगा. अगर हमें निर्वाण चाहिए, हमें मोक्ष चाहिए, we have to focus on who am I, मैं कौन हूं. ये प्रभु ने आसमान में तारे क्यों बनाए, प्रभु ने पंछी क्यों बनाए, प्रभु ने मछली क्यों बनाए, कुत्ते क्यों भौंकते हैं, बिल्ली क्यों मियाओ मियाओ करती है, ये सवाल क्या मतलब है हम पूछेंगे तो? Sudhir, do we have any business to ask these questions? I hope you're understanding. Please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I am not escaping from your question. I am telling you, the creator has created this universe. He has got his own plan, what, why, how. You, Sudhir, you will live for 100 years or 200 years or 300 years or 500 years. What's the answer?
Around 100 years.
Maximum, no? Can you live 200?
No.
So time is very limited. In limited time, should we ask questions which will take us away from God, or we should ask questions which will take us to God?
To God first.
The mind is taking you away from God. पहले तो मन को मारो. मन ये दुश्मन बड़ा हमें सताता सदा. मन ये दुश्मन, मन माया में ले जाता है, संसार में डुबाता है, सिली क्वेश्चन पूछता है, ये मन है. मन को पहले शांत करो. अगर आप मन में फंस जाएंगे तो मतलब सुधीर जी, you cannot reach God. You know who's God, Sudhir ji? Let me ask you a question. Who is God? आपका God कौन है?
It is the almighty power which fulfills all desires.
आपके मंदिर में कोई God है या नहीं है?
You believe?
नहीं, आपके मंदिर में कोई God है कि नहीं है? गणपति है, कृष्णा है, शिवा है, कौन है आपके मंदिर में?
विठल.
हाँ?
विठल.
हाँ. तो you try to concentrate ये कि क्या विठल ही भगवान है, या विष्णु भगवान है, या कृष्ण भगवान है, या शिव भगवान है, या गणपति भगवान. आपने क्या आंसर दिया? ये सब भगवान नहीं है. भगवान एक शक्ति है. एक सर्वशक्ति है। मानते हैं आप इतना तो मानते हैं भगवान एक परम शक्ति है?
Universal power, cosmic power.
हाँ. Now try your answer to your question. प्रभु हर कण कण में है. जो भी आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा वो क्वेश्चंस आर नॉट रेलेवेंट. एवरीथिंग इज माया, एवरीथिंग इज इल्यूजन, एवरीथिंग इज गॉड. ट्राई टू रियलाइज दैट. Try to realize God is in every speck. God is in every dot of this universe. Then all questions will be wiped out. Okay?
Okay.
And if you're not convinced, come again tomorrow. Again, you ask again same question. Don't leave me.
Okay. Okay.
And again, you, अगर आपको आप satisfaction नहीं है तो बोलो ना 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 मुझे जवाब दो. Tomorrow you come and ask again if you think it is relevant to ask again.
Okay.
This call is every day at 8. Rekha, last question. Anybody other than Rekha?
Shivam,
Yes.
I'm not able to know where I'm stuck.
Ah, very good. Very good. When we are not able to know where we are stuck, we have to ask the question, who am I? Why am I here? Why am I stuck? Huh? So most people in this world, I told last time also, Rekha asked the same question many times. Rekha goes to the doctor and she tells the doctor, doctor, I don't know what is the problem, but I am sick. Then doctor says, why are you sick? And she tells the doctor, I don't know why I am sick, but I am sick. So people in this call enjoy some of the questions of Rekha. But my dear friends, everybody will have different questions. Today we had Mr. Sudhir, who's a newcomer, who asked so many questions. I'm not saying we should not ask questions, but we should be careful not getting caught in the wrong question. Because if you keep asking the wrong question, you will get the right answers to the wrong questions. But remember, you will only get the right answers to the wrong questions. Do you want the right answer to the wrong question? You want the wrong answer to the right question? Or do you want the right answer to the right question? I leave you with this thought on this Sunday evening, and with folded hands, I bow down to you.